Hey everybody, this is Sin Speaks, and today we're doing yet another interview. Today I'm doing an interview with PrinceWhateverer.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, just don't call him Prince, because that's way easier. How are you, mate?
I'm pretty good, just chilling out.
Nice. So you do music, yeah, on YouTube?
Yes, that is my thing.
What kind of music do you do?
Mostly like heavier rock, medley stuff. I've done some other not so heavy things, but that's my kind of forte.
And you're also in the Brony community?
Yep, that's how it started.
How did you get into the Brony community exactly?
Um, Geez, that's gonna take me back. I think how I got into it was I used to watch let me move my mic a bit closer here. I used to watch I had some of the old 80s pony stuff on VCR when I was a kid, and I used to watch that, and it was like whatever. I was really young. I didn't really care. Then I found out a couple years back that there was a reboot, and well, okay, funny story. Before I found out there was even a reboot, I went on a site looking to buy a shirt, a Leo Satan shirt, because I used to love that show thing, and instead of buying that shirt, I ended up coming away with a Brony shirt, even though I had no idea what it was. I didn't know there was even a new show. I just thought the show looked cool. I was like, oh, I'll buy that. And then I wear it to college one day, and my friend's like, whoa, you're a Brony? Me too. Oh my God. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he tells me about it. I look it up, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm interested. Like, I used to watch it when I was a kid, and it was all right. And then I watched it, and it was really good. So I kind of stuck with it for like ever. So yeah, that's how that happened.
Do you still consider yourself a brony to this day? Because the fandom's been shrinking so far.
Yeah, I would. There's like a lot of stigma around the calling yourself a brony now, because everyone's like, it's not even cool, it's dumb, but I don't really care. I still like the show, so yeah, sure. I would call myself that. Yep, I enjoy it.
What inspired you to do your music?
Well, before I ever joined the fandom, I did music. I was in like a couple bands. We released albums and stuff, and it was whatever. It wasn't anything great. And I joined the fandom. Who was it? I think I saw First I listened to like Tombstone and Alex S and all the old guys, and then I was like, oh, they do music. That's really cool. But it was all electronic stuff, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Whatever. And then I think it was Acoustic Brony and Mando Pony I listened to, and I was like, whoa, people do rock music. I want to do that. I can do that. And I did, and I was like, no one really does metal, so I thought I'd try that out, and a lot of people liked it. So, and yeah, that's how that happened.
Nice. I noticed you do collabs with aviators.
I did. Did I do just one or two? I think I just did the one collab with aviators.
You did Shadows and one other.
I did Mirrors and...
Yeah, Mirrors and Shadows.
Does he have a song called Shadows? If he's done a song called Shadows that I'm on, that's news to me. He did remix one of my songs. He remixed The Fight Inside, I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go check. Crap. I can't spell his name apparently. I feel bad. Aviators, here we are.
I'm sorry, Aviators, if you're watching this, your own friend can't spell your name. You need to pick a new one.
It's K. I screwed up. God, he does so much crap, and he's so fast with his music.
Yeah.
I do like one song every month and a half usually.
Wow.
He remixed two of my songs. He remixed In Between Fairy Tale and Happy Endings, and he remixed If I Can Find It, Fight Within, Fight Inside, whichever title you want to use. And then me and him collabed on Mirrors. So yeah, we done 3 things. Woo.
Nice.
Kind of, but yeah, that's Aviators. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. How did you get to know him? Do you know any other big bronies?
How did I get to know him? I think he approached me because, like, back when I started, there was this thing, what was it? It was to do with Equestria Daily. There was like a big chat on Skype where like there was 2 chats. There was one with everyone who moderated like what got put on Equestria Daily, and there was one for everyone who was put on Equestria Daily. Like there was the moderator chat who moderated what goes on, and there was the chat for people who wanted to put stuff on there. and I was in the chat for people who wanted to put stuff on there. I'd never asked to be. Someone added me in, like, after I did my first song. And I was like, oh, hello, people. And I assume that's how he got my contact, because then he like added me personally and approached me. He was like, oh, do you want to do stuff? And I was like, yeah, sure. Who else I know? I don't know who is even big in the fandom anymore. Like, I've hung out with Tombstone a couple times. Never met Alex S, although he was one of my biggest favorite electro horse producer guys. Yeah, talked to Aviators. I think I met what was her name? Oh, everyone knows. I'm gonna feel so. I'm gonna get like kicked in the face when I remember her name. The one who voices Vinyl Scratch and like everything.
No Walking.
Yeah, no whacking. Yeah, I met her like once. I don't think she knew who I was, but
Hi, no Walking. I know you. Who are you? Oh, my dreams.
Yeah, my life ruined. I just said like hi. That was because I met her backstage at BronyCon this year, and I was like, oh hi, no hacking. I'm that Prince guy. If you've heard of me, I don't know. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna walk away before I make myself look like an idiot. And like Dusty Cat's cool guy. I know a few people. I don't really talk to anyone much because like everyone's got lives and stuff to do, and including myself, we've all got crap to do. So there's no. I know everyone's busy, so I can understand that.
Obviously, people actually have lives they need to get to. Yeah, that's a new thing.
Yeah. No, well, some people don't realize that.
Have you met any of your fans? And if so, what do you think of your fandom?
Oh, geez. Well, people have approached me like every con I've gone to. I remember it wasn't really a con, but there was a meet. I went to with like I went with Acoustic Brony to that because he wasn't that big. I think he wasn't even at 10K yet back then. But he was like, yeah, come with me to this thing. I had like 700 subscribers. I was like, oh, okay. And it was in London. I didn't even know the guy. We used to talk so much back then, but I never met him IRL before that. But I went to London with him. I went to London, met him at London. We went to this meet, and like they had this TV streaming horse radio thing set up for just background music, and like a bunch of my songs came on. And I was like, oh my god, my songs! And no one here even knows who I am.
I'm famous or not, nobody knows me.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Ed, look, it's my songs. And he was like, yeah, it's cool, man. And I was like, but no one knows me. I know, it was pretty funny. And that was something I felt really cool back then when that happened. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've gone off topic. What was the question again?
Have you met any of your fans and what do you think of them?
Oh god, like that time there was no fans because no one knew me, but I've been to 2 BronyCons and 1 BuckCon since. I was meant to go to Running of the Leaves Con this year. That didn't happen, unfortunately. Just like time constraints and crap, and I feel really bad about it. But at all the cons I've been to, there are people who come up to me like, oh my god, can you sign this? Can we get a picture? And I'm like, dude, yes, that's totally cool. Oh my god. And it's really cool feeling. And they're always cool guys, and they're always pretty cool. There was one guy at Buck, I'm gonna name him, I think it was James Brankin or something. He was like super nervous to meet me. I was like, dude, chill, it's okay. We're just guys, man. But yeah, he was super nervous at IRL, but like when I got back home, like he talked to me on Facebook and stuff, and he's really cool. It's pretty chill.
Nice.
So yeah, all my fan people I've met have always been pretty awesome, which is sweet.
In what place do you live in?
Like specifically?
Yeah.
I live in a place called Bexhill in England, which is on the southeast of London. It's on like the very southeast coast of England. It's like the sea is outside my window, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah, let's take a trip to the ocean. You open up your window.
Yep,
5 feet.
Here I am. Yeah, a lot of people hate it here. It's like it's one of those like towns where it's mostly old people and stuff, but I don't mind that. It's quiet. And just chill to be around, so it's cool.
Yeah, quiet place is always the nicest place.
Yeah.
Speaking of conventions that you've been going to, I know you just talked about it and then we went to town, so... But speaking of those conventions, have you been, like, requested to go there, or have you just, like, said, I won't go here, and they're like, yeah, please come?
I got requested for Buck 2016, I got requested for running of the leaves 2 times, and both times I said yes and then couldn't make it. The first time was, I think the first time was their bad because something went up. Like, it wasn't like they're bad. It was like something happened and it just couldn't happen, which is fine. It's no one's fault. And the second time, it was kind of my fault because I agreed to it, and then in between the time of me agreeing to like a few months or whatever later when it was going to happen, like my life got super hectic and super busy, and I just couldn't afford to make the time anymore. And yeah, so I couldn't do it in the end, which kind of sucked.
Oh.
This is my bad. But yeah, I think some kind in Russia wanted me to come over one time. They were like, "Oh, we'll pay for a thing," and I was like, "That's super cool." Like, I didn't go. I forget why. I think something happened with that con as well. Like a lot of smaller cons, they'll sometimes like plan a lot and then won't be able to pull it off, unfortunately, which is like, it's not usually their bad. Like, things happen when you're first con, like unforeseen things can happen that you don't really plan for. But yeah, I think Brony Fair in the summer next year in Germany, they want me to go. I'm in the process of actually getting my contract sorted for that. I'm really slow. If any of them are watching this, I'm very sorry. I'll get
well, on the plus side, you have a lot of time.
Yeah, it's next year, so I'm not too worried about time, but they want it really soon. There's a reason for that. I forget why, but there is a reason they want it like soonish, and I should really do it. Yeah, which I will. But yeah, that's cons and stuff.
Have you met any like very big fans of yours they won't give a shout out to at any of the conventions?
James Brankin's like awesome. He was he's the one I said was super nervous, and and then he was like really chill when I got home. There's Tim Gossett, who is he's damn crazy. He's like bought me so many Steam games. He's like paid for all my songs at like 5 times as much money as they're up for. Like, my songs don't even I don't even charge like for them really. Like, I have like an MP3 download for like free usually. Like, this is my workflow kind of procedure for releasing songs. But yeah, there's an MP3 download which is like standard quality for free. And then like anyone who wants like super high definition WAV format, FLAC, whatever, and all the album art and the lyrics all embedded in the track and all that crap. It's like £1 on Bandcamp, which is like $1.40, $1.20, I'm not sure. But yeah, he pays like ridiculous amounts of money for all that crap, and he doesn't have to. Every time he does, I message him like, "Why do you do this?"
I'm gonna give you the money. Why you do this? Why? Thank you. Why?
Oh, and there's there's 2 other guys. I'm gonna look him up because his last name is something that I'm not good at pronouncing. He's Canadian, so it's like, I think it's French of some descent, but it's Levis Lalancete, I think his name is. If I pronounce that wrong and he's watching this, I will kill myself. But I probably won't do that. But yeah, he's really cool. He fucking like threw $500 at me to go to the first BronyCon.
Jeez.
I was like, I think it was an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter or something. I was like, blah, I need like just a little bit of money for whatever reason, and something to do with putting the OC in a video that a friend was doing for me or something. It was also a big deal to make money to go to BronyCon, and because I didn't need much, and the minimum I could put was $500 requested, so I put that, and he just gave me $500, just like, here you go, and I was like, oh my god, dude, you're crazy. And that was pretty awesome. And one more person is Justin Ridlin. I know he paid for God, he's paid for like some crazy crap for me. He spent thousands of dollars on me when he really didn't need to. And he's like a super cool guy, and he's just so chill. He didn't ask for anything in return. And because he offered to pay for me and my girlfriend at the time to go to BronyCon, and we were like, dude, no, that's ridiculous money. And like, it included hotel and everything. And we were like, dude, no. But he was like, nah, I'll do it now. I'm being serious. I'll totally do it. And I was like, but you won't though. That's crazy. And he asked like for our details, and we were like, well, here's our details because we know you're not going to do it. And then he did it. And we were like, for God's sake, man. And he paid for like another plane ticket that I had. He spent thousands on me, and he's a ridiculous guy. Justin Ridlin, still, his last name is just, he told me it rhymed with Ritalin, like Ritalin, I think. So I'm going to say Ritalin. Either way, that dude is crazy, and I appreciate everything he's ever done for me. And yes, he's wonderful.
And someday you'll find something to pay him back.
Yeah, somehow I'll I don't know, buy him. I don't
T-shirt.
even know what I
You
could.
will buy him a T-shirt.
I don't even know what I could buy him if I had infinite money, because he just has the money to throw thousands of dollars at people. So I don't even think I could buy him anything.
Well, I mean, you could just buy him a T-shirt. But
I
you
could buy
spent
him.
so much money to give me a blank card. Here's a T-shirt.
Here's a T-shirt, and it'll say on it. It'll say "Prince loves you." Less than 3.
Yeah.
That is crazy. But yes, those are like my biggest shout outs. Who else can I think of? There's probably like a million people I should really shout out here, but I don't know. A lot of people who've been like big fans and actually like talk to me on Skype and crap. We just become like like normal friends, so that I don't really count them as fans anymore. They're just friends of mine who like my music. So that's my excuse. But yeah, that's what I can remember.
Are there any big bronies you want to shout out to that you've met or such like that?
Shout outs in general, I will say go to Ed and Jimmy from Acoustic Brony, which is now Remake. Their name is, which they're totally cool guys. They've been so chill to me. They helped me even like do music in the beginning, and they've been. I'm currently doing some production work for those guys. They're super great. It's been super easy to work with them because they're just really talented. Then there's Craig, also called CG Scrambles. He's a musician like myself. He's really cool. Does pop punk kind of stuff and some metal, and he's just also a great guy. Super cool, super fun. And there's Amber. She does some of my art for me now. She's really good. It's just the same stuff. She's great. Super fun. I don't know. All my friends are great. And yeah, that's once again, it's probably a bunch of people I should be shouting out here, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just scrolling through my Skype contacts, and they're the first ones there.
I can't remember you guys. You're just on my Skype. Have fun with that.
Yeah, there's people. Like, Haji's a cool guy. Scott Reed's a cool guy. I don't know, there's like so many I should probably shout out. Yeah. Cool people everywhere.
All you guys know who you are. You shout. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are there any voice actors or voice actresses from the show, or like artists or such that you want that you would like to meet?
Probably like all of them, because like I don't know, there's nothing particular. There's not a single person's voice or a single person's design or anything that I like enjoy more than all the others. I just love everything about the show, pretty much. I'm a scrub like that. But yeah, I don't even know if I have a favorite pony. So like Twilight was pretty up there for the longest time. She's still pretty up there. I think Fluttershy is like tied for first place with Twilight for me right now. But yeah, like so that's like what Tara Strong. I think I want to meet like outside of ponies, like not specifically outside of ponies, but like in general, like out of everything in my life, Tara Strong I want to meet because she's done voices for
everything.
For everything good that's ever been done. Her name will be in there somewhere.
Yeah, whether it's just the background characters or the foreground perfect characters, you got her, you win.
Yeah, like I'm playing through Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain right now, and like she voiced Paz.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god. Well, whenever Paz talks, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Tara,
I can hear the ponies and the zombie cheerleader. Yes.
Yeah. I just go into like find Paz. I'm like, oh, time for more lessons about friendship. Well, yeah, Tara Strong's pretty great. I'd like to meet her. Like all the others, also I'd like to meet, but if I had to pick one, it'd be Tara Strong.
Yeah.
No, nothing. I'm just chilling.
Do you have any regrets from your life?
From my life? Dude, like, I think everyone has like a bunch of regrets. I don't know.
Okay, any super primary regrets that you want to share with us?
I regret not being able to go to Running of the Leaves Con. That's like my first immediate regret right now. Christ. There's what is there, like, I regret spending money on things and people that I didn't have to, and like I don't mean didn't have to, like I didn't need to do it. Like I didn't have to, as in they were dicks, or the things I bought weren't worth the money. I don't know, stuff like that, like little menial things.
Money issues all the time.
Yeah, money is always an issue in life, just such is life. Oh, dude, but geez, before we go on any further, one of the person who's shout out is Joe Kennemond. Joe Kennemond bought my cheap ass guitar from me at BronyCon for like $750 or something stupid. No, it was more than that. It was like $900. It was He paid me around $150 on the spot, because he offered to buy it for me. I was like, no, I don't want to sell it. This is like, even it was like my cheapest guitar, but it was like one of my favorites, even though, and like I was really emotionally attached to it. And he was like, oh, I'll like buy you a new one. I was like, they're not even expensive though, and I don't want a new one. This is the one that I've like customized and stuff. And he was like, I'll buy you this guitar, and he put on like some really expensive guitar. I was like, no, you won't. That's just unreasonable. And he was like, yes, I will. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. And then I got back and I realized I've got enough guitars. What I need is money for a new PC, because my PC until recently is good, but it's getting really old and wouldn't handle my like music and video projects anymore. But yeah, basically he said he'd pay like so much money for this guitar, and I told him not to buy me a guitar, but just to give me the money instead if he was serious. Because the only reason I sold it for like so much is because I didn't want to sell it at all. I did not want to sell that guitar, and he kind of made an offer I could not refuse, basically.
Yeah. Hey dude, I need a new PC. Oh, you need money? Yeah, I don't want to sell this guitar though. I'll give you $1,000. Deal.
Pretty much. I don't know. I appreciate it so much that people spend money on me. It's like ridiculous. Like I would never ask someone to just give me so much money. I could never do that. But people offer it. I'm like, don't do it. It's unreasonable amounts of money you're giving me. And like, it sounds like people give me money a lot, but they really don't. It's just these few guys who just give me so much money and just help me do things I really need to do to just make shit work in my like music thing that I do.
Yeah.
And I just super appreciate it. And I don't know, it's crazy. It just makes me so happy that people do that for other people.
If you had to choose one moment from all your fans, what they've done for you and stuff like that, which would you pick for your favorite moment?
My favorite moment? Fans that have done things for me in specific, like, I'm going to try and branch out from the whole give me money thing, because I don't know if that makes me sound like a really money-grabbing kind of person. I'm really not, but I just super appreciate it, and I find that crazy when people do that. But things people have done for me, like, I don't know, people who just, anyone who actually, because I know there is the option to get all my songs for free, but anyone who actually pays for the music, I feel like that's really great of them, because I understand if you don't pay for music when it's like some famous band who have like a label to pay them and stuff, and like go on tour and make money that way, because I know they need money because touring and label support isn't that great, but they have something, whereas I'm just a guy at home and I like make this stuff in my spare time when I'm not at college or whatever I'm doing, and life crap. And like whenever people do that, I super appreciate it. I'm trying to think, because people have done like some cool stuff. There's one guy at BronyCon this year, which is 2015 BronyCon. He got me to sign something for him, and then he stopped a passerby, took their pen, and got me to sign the pen that I used to sign his thing. I was like, oh my god, that was pretty cool. I don't know, it's just stuff like that when people do funny stuff, like, and they're just really chill to hang out with. It's just so great. Yeah, but I can't really pick out a single thing. Like all the stuff I've already said, like that's like Joe and Olivius and all those people are just amazing. But apart from that, like, I don't know, everyone's just super fun and it's great.
So far you won the most fun people I've interviewed.
The most fun person? What, me?
You like you're the one. You're the person I've interviewed that's talked about their fans the most.
Oh,
I
dude,
think.
that means a lot. I super appreciate all my fans. They're great.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought people would care. I thought I'd get like maybe 1,000 subscribers eventually, and like people were like, "Oh my god, Pony Metal, I love it." Which has been great, but right now I'm really, I don't know, I'm like super stressing on how to make more music, but I know that I shouldn't, because the more I stress, like you think about it too much. Like I should just stick to what I always do, like not write the same crap. I mean, like the process.
Yeah.
But I'm like so stressing. But yeah, I'll figure something out. I've got songs in the works, and it's all good.
Do you have any projects or things you want to tell us about for the future?
Projects. I have an album in the works, but I have like enough stuff to release an album, but I don't have something I'd consider worthy of like the album title track or something. Like it's all good stuff. Like I'm super happy with all of it, but there's always songs
You just
that I
don't have
feel.
masterpiece.
Yeah, there's always like the one song that like one, like on my last album, I think Destabilize was the one song that I thought was like the best song on the album. Frailty is a good song that's gonna go on it as a remaster. I'm remastering that to make it better production because I've got like better gear and stuff now, but that's already its own song, so that can't be the title track. I don't know. If you've watched like all my videos and crap, like you can tell which songs I like the most, because the songs that I feel are like the best songs I've done all have like their own lyric video and stuff for that point in time. And there are some songs I've done that I think should have had one but didn't, because I'd already released one with a lyric video, and I don't want to do that again because lyric videos take for freaking ever to make. But yeah, I want a song that's like worthy of being the reason there is a whole album for it. Kind of, I can't explain. I don't want us to release a load of stuff that's really good but not like the best. There's always the one song that is like the album. Like, let me think. Freaking, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of bands have released albums where everything's great, and I've loved it all. So I can't really think of any albums to reference here. But yeah, I have one song that I'm like super stoked about, and all of them are pretty good. But I'm not like hype about any of them yet.
Well, you'll get there, mate.
Yeah, I will. It's the songs I'm always really hype about are the ones I do really quickly, because I have like so much inspiration in like the one day, and I just go at it and it's great and everything works. But all the other songs I've done, they're all turned out really well, but they've taken a long time, and like over that time you get bored of the song, you're bored of hearing it, and you're just like, oh, is it over yet? But yeah, no, the songs that you just can just go and just make so quickly, it's just so hype, it's great. Just do so much work in one day, and you feel so like validated, not validated. You feel
a sense of pride.
Yeah, you're proud of it, like the work you've done, because you feel it's great because like it's usually pretty good, and then you've done it so quickly, all good. It's just worked. Everything's happened. There's been no like hiccups. Nothing's gone bad. Nothing's needed fixing. It's just worked great, and it makes you just so happy. You're like, yes. Like, it makes you feel like you're good. It makes you, I don't know, it's just a great feeling. When you can do like a whole song in a day and it's all great and sounds amazing. Like, yes! Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for, to have like the full album just be a thing.
Well, if you do get that album out, I will link in description below.
Sweet! That'd be much appreciated.
What gave you the idea for your YouTube name?
That name is actually a name I've had since before Ponies. I used to okay, so like back when I was like 13 years old, I went by my internet alias thing was like Vampire Prince or something, because I was like super edgy 13-year-old high school kid, like, oh my god, vampires. I tried to put that in or something like that into YouTube. It was taken, because obviously I'm not the only edgy 13-year-old on the internet. Then I tried PrinceWhateverer, because I was like, whatever, man, I don't care. It's just I was only making the account to comment on stuff, so I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was taken. I actually looked up who took that, and it was like some guy ranting about like Prince Harry or something on YouTube. I don't fucking know, man. But yeah, they took the name. They wasted it. They took the name and they fucking wasted it. But that was taken. So I was like, PrinceWhateverer. I was like, PrinceWhateverer, an extra ER. Why not? Why? I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I don't care. And so yeah, that happened, and now the name stuck, and I actually did something with my YouTube channel, so that's what people know me as now, which is pretty sweet. Yes.
Yeah. Has any of your fans ever commented on your name?
On the people have. I actually recently got a guy where he bitched me out because I kept changing. Like sometimes it'd be PrinceWhatever, all one word. That's just PrinceWhatever with no ER. And sometimes it'd be PrinceWhateverer or PrinceWhatever with a space between the two words. And he was like, make up your damn mind. And I was like, oh, I really should. Because a lot of my all the stuff that I released will technically be under a different name because there's a space between, there's different words in it or whatever, and new stuff is different, so people who download it comes up differently on their iPod or whatever they're listening on, and people get mad about it. I was like, oh, okay, I'll change it. So now it's PrinceWhateverer, all one word, capital P, capital W, and that's it, no spaces. That's the name that I've settled with forever.
And then in 4 years past, we shall look behind us and see PrinceWhatevererer.
There'll be much improvement, maybe.
He went up, and then down, and then up, and then down into a grave, and then back up. Cause, I don't know, we're living in Zombieland?
Much zombies.
Yeah. If you've turned into a pony of your own making and or choice, what would you turn into and do in Equestria?
I'd probably turn to my OC. He's a pretty cool guy. I think I wrote a whole backstory for my OC once, but I can't remember it. That was that's not my thing. My OC is just kind of to represent me, on the internet. But, I don't know, he'd probably be my OC, be a Pegasus. I'd fly around, I'd see the main six, be like, yo, what's up? Any adventures? Do you want to take a non-cannon horse on? I don't know. It'd be pretty chill. I don't really know what else I would do. Go explore. Find a job. Make that moolah. I don't know, something.
Try to play a guitar and just who's, how, do.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, dude, how could you do that? I'd get magic or something. That'd be crazy.
What do you think of the MLP fandom so far it's been into?
So far it's been pretty great. There's always those few people who are not the best, but that happens everywhere you go. You can't really avoid that no matter what it is. I've always been pretty great. That so much original, high quality original content, music, animations, stories, good I don't read fanfics, but I know there are a ton of good ones. I've never read a single fanfic. That's just something I don't do. But I know there's so many good fanfics that I should read, and friends have told me to read. And everything, if there's anything the fandom can do, it has been done, and it's been done really, really well. So I'm happy with the fans and the show and everything. It's just great. There was that point, I think it was season 3, which wasn't so great. I liked it good, but it everyone was oh, it's shorter, it's not as good. Mm-hmm. And I do feel it felt slightly rushed, but I don't care. They have their reasons. I enjoyed it fine. Season 4 is good. Season 5 so far has been pretty great. I'm still not actually up to date with season 5. I think I was about to go on to episode 13 of season 5. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that later tonight. But I'm catching up, and it's super good. I'm super enjoying it, and it's what I needed really to have more inspiration to write more music. Because up until the last few days, I just hadn't watched anything in season 5. I'd watched a few episodes and it kind of stopped. But I'm catching up now. It's gonna be super sick.
What are your thoughts on how the fandom seems to be going down, I should say?
Oh, shrinking?
Yeah, well, shrinking, everybody's saying it's getting worse, stuff like that.
It's not getting worse as far as I see. Like a lot of the people who have been here for a long time are kind of not being here anymore,
Mhm.
and like it's not bad. It's like when the fandom started, it was kind of toxic to like other people who weren't in the fandom because we would like shitpost crap everywhere to do ponies. It happened. Like the same thing happened when like Steven Universe. Oh my god, I don't like Steven Universe. That happened with them and like whatever other shows like what's that one where people keep shipping the twins?
Hello,
Gravity
Lotus?
Falls. No, Gravity Falls.
Oh.
Fucking, I'm like, stop shipping them. They're twins. Incest. Please stop. I don't care how good you are at art. I don't like it. But yeah, like happened with that. It's not a bad thing. It's just what happens. That happened, but all the old people have kind of moved on from it. Like I say, moved on as it makes it sound like everyone's gonna move on. Yeah, I'm not gonna probably move on for a long time. But a lot of old people moving on, and the new people who come in and are like new to the show, they're doing the same thing that we did when we first joined, which it's not a bad thing. It's just how it happens when you join the fandom. You're like super hype about it, and you're like, oh my god, I want to show people all these cool things, and they don't, because they weren't there before. They don't realize that it's been done. Everyone's sick of seeing horses everywhere, but so people think it's getting worse because of that. But I don't think it's the same as it's always been. It's not as spammy with the horses everywhere as it's always been, and it's not as crazy because there aren't as many people in the fandom. And if there, I feel like there are as many people who like the show, but they're not, like, people who stuck around aren't as crazy about it, so they don't like. There's the same amount of people, not so many people posting about it, so everyone thinks it's a lot smaller when it's kind of is, kind of isn't, because they're more casual now.
Yeah.
You know, things have died down. Some people have been making a bad name for everyone else, but it's whatever. I know what the fandom's always been like. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Do you watch Digibrony?
Digibrony, that rings a bell. You said, did you watch? Is he the one that stopped doing stuff a while back?
He's the one that did that big rant there, but it was like, dude, you suck, kind of thing.
Dude, what is it rant about?
He ranted about how the fandom is now horrible compared to what it was, that all of his fans are not really listening to his content anymore, how, like, the fandom is gradually getting worse and worse, and everybody is either becoming a hater, kind of stupid, or evil, and that wouldn't bug me as much if he didn't do one thing which I really, really hate when professionals do.
What?
He grabbed a drink and kept drinking it while talking. Like, you talk, grab the drink and drink it, and you can hear him swallow.
Oh, is that bad? Oh, is it? Do you not like that sound?
No, especially when it's a professional, because he does all his professional stuff. You hear him do his rants and stuff, but you always hear it professionally done. This was something that I would expect from a 12-year-old. So it kind of just like lowered my like for him immensely.
I'm trying to remember. I know I watched something of his because I know that name, and I know I have a vision in my mind of what he looks like and the room he's in and the mics. He has his mic set up or whatever. I do remember, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I know the guy you're talking about, and I don't know. Everyone gets sick of the fandom. Like sometimes, like. There's some people who've commented on my stuff. I'm like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Please stop. But it's like, whatever. Like, someone usually comes along and tells them what's up, so I don't have to be like, please. Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's nothing. I've had nothing to deal with that's made me like upset with the fandom. Like, I know people have done dumb crap, but everyone does dumb crap. It's fine. Doesn't bother me. Yeah.
So, what are your in general thoughts about the fandom, to sum up?
In general, it's good. There's always bad parts, but there's nothing to worry about. That's to be expected, really. But in general, it's good. I enjoy it.
Yeah. For our last question, before we go, if you could create your own planet with its own species, what would the both of them look like?
Planet and species? That's a new one for me. I would create a planet that was. Oh, are we in the same solar system as Earth or nah?
Anything you want. Completely in
Okay.
your head.
I would create a planet where there's so Jesus Christ, man. There's like infinite variables here. Variables. I don't know. Something. Jeez, I don't fucking know, man. Something like Earth. I want higher gravity, or lower. See, lower gravity means you can kind of jump super high, or higher gravity means you're like
You
a
get
lot
crushed.
stronger. No, it's not like super high, like high enough to make you require like more muscle to move around and stuff. It makes you like super strong. Then again, it's harder to evolve when you're on super high gravity. Low gravity sounds more fun. You can fly around a lot easier. You can jump around easier. Everything be easier. I don't know. And the species would be like fucking. I swear I shouldn't. I've spawned a bunch of times on this. I really shouldn't have probably.
Oh no, it's fine. It's as long as it's not NSFW, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, the species frick. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, ponies. But practicality-wise, that'd be bad. You can't grab things. You got hooves and stuff. Magic isn't a real thing, so that wouldn't be too great. Or are we allowed to use magic? I don't even know.
You can use whatever is in your head. It can be anything. You can make a planet out of lava, for all we care.
Oh, we're not being like real about it. Oh,
no,
geez,
you can
dude.
literally make it anything you want.
Oh, dude, I want to planet out of freaking marshmallows, man. But like, you can like grab them off the floor and just eat them, but they're like hard enough to stand on, and it's fine. You don't sink into the ground, and they never get dirty because we're also made of marshmallows, so there's like no dirt to get on them. And when you poop, it's like, what would eating marshmallows pooping make? Probably more marshmallows, right?
You can make like an ice cream.
Oh, what like that advert for that like poop potty thing, where like the unicorn was like pooping on ice cream. That was like the best advert. That's like god tier advertising.
That was terrifying.
I loved it. I was like, this is how when I saw that I was like, this is how you advertise your product. No other advert will ever be as good as this.
The poor children is watching that and they're just like, Mama, no more ice cream.
Oh yeah, God. Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the end where the kids he was feeding them ice cream and then ice cream on their mouths and he was wiping it off with toilet paper. I was like, oh my god, dude. That's
just horrifying.
It was like toilet humor, but it was like god tier toilet humor.
It's the kind of toilet humor that makes you just look at it and you just start laughing. It doesn't matter.
A planet where everything was like everything in that video, minus the children, because I want just ice cream pooping unicorns and dashing British men in capes. That's my ideal planet, totally.
With marshmallows.
With marshmallows, yes. Yeah, that's how the unicorns poop ice cream, man. They just eat marshmallows all the time.
That has to be the most entertaining answer to this question I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well,
I've done like 20 people saying something.
Oh, sweet. AJ wins, man. That's my real name's AJ, if anyone wants to know. Seeing as I'm saying it. But yeah, I would have unicorn poop. What was it called? What was the actual product even called? Oh crap, that's a terrible advert. I didn't even know what it was called.
The product was for Squatty Pie.
Squatty Pie. Okay, I did remember. It's a good advert still. I remember. But yeah, I want Squatty Potty Planet. Potty Planet. That's what it's gonna be called. Prince's Potty Planet. That's what
it will be a planet that looks like a toilet.
Yes, and what would be the kind of fuel they use to power our spaceships? It's like more poop, more
unicorn chocolate.
Unicorn chocolate. That sweet unicorn chocolate.
Yeah, everybody will gather around to do it. You know.
Oh man, that's gross. But it's not because it's not actually poop, so it's fine. That's our thing. That's like, yeah,
The horror.
the horror indeed. But yes,
Yeah.
that's my planet, and that's what I want.
I'm sorry, viewers, for this.
It's okay. They will understand.
So if you guys like this video, you guys are horrifying, but please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And go check out PrinceWhateverer
That's me.
Blurg's channel.
Blurg.
I'll
Yep.
link in the description below. And whatever else I decide to put in it. Cause yeah. And musics.
Much music.
Thank you, Prince, and we shall see you on the next videos, I guess, if I ever have you back.
Yeah, sure.
Possibly in a podcast or something.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. So, we shall see you. Auf Wiedersehen!
Bye.